Hey, good morning. It's Mark Shepard, and I'm here with the morning musing of the day. And this is really a reflection that kind of comes out of a little bit of time I take every morning to kind of really set my intention for the day, really kind of take a moment and pause before I just jump in, and really kind of reflect on what the day wants to be about, right? So today, what came up was the idea of keeping promises to yourself. It seems one of the patterns I've seen in my own life as well as with other people is that it's easy to make a promise to yourself and then kind of blow through it. This happens a lot in January as people come up to the new year and they make a promise and it's a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then it's gone. But here's what I've done. For about a year now, I've been saying to myself, I need to do a video every day. I need to do some kind of reflection every day and post it, to my website. And the challenge was I work in so many different areas. Do I do it with my hypnosis practice? Do I do it with my NLP trainings? Do I do it for my anxiety clients? Do I do it for any of the other different areas, the sports hypnosis that I'm developing? Do I do it in support of my music? Do I do it in support of my visual art? I do all these different things. So it was a real challenge to find a way to make that promise to myself that I would honor the different interests that I have, but the underlying thread is all personal mastery. That's why I came up with the idea of Cowabunga and am developing it as a website where I can just kind of bring everything together in a way that makes sense for other people who are also working to overcome the challenges that they recognize are stopping them from their own joy, their own greatness, their own personal mastery. And so that's really kind of what happened. And so this week on Monday, I don't know what happened. I just very quietly made a promise to myself that I would do a video every single day. And then this morning I sat down and kind of made a list of some of the other promises I've made to myself. And one of the most important is I made a commitment back in, March or April, to go into the recording studio month after month and record a CD. And the idea was to record a CD every month and to create a subscription. Well, life intervened, and because of my recording engineer's schedule and other different challenges, I've been recording, but it's not on a specific schedule. But anytime he's free, he lets me know, and I go and I record as many songs as I can until I have another hour of songs on a CD. So I'm continuing to do that, and I just finished another CD this week on Monday, and it really hit me that each of these CDs is very different. Each of them is an honest expression of the work I've been doing for 35 years as a songwriter. And for me, I want to get them out, but that's secondary to preserving them and to preserving the work that I've done. And the songs are a reflection of the personal mastery work that I've been doing. So you see how it all kind of comes together. But today I wanted to share with you the idea that when you make a personal promise to yourself, it should be deeper. It should be more powerful, more real than the promises we make to other people. And it's so easy to get pulled off our game by life. And that's really one of the key components of personal mastery is in the Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz talks about being impeccable with your word, and that's like if you make a promise to yourself that you keep it, and the promise may be, to eat healthy foods and to stop drinking diet soda. That may be something simple and practical like that, or it may be something really big like I'm going to write every single day, or I'm going to go to the gym every single day, or I'm going to find one of my promises is to myself is to take exquisite care of my body. And that may mean going to the gym once a week and doing an intense half-hour workout, doing the slow burn fitness stuff, and then it may mean going for a walk every day, or it may mean doing Pilates with Kay Fuller, one day a week and in combination, so that's physical. And the food that goes in my mouth, I'm getting better and better at really staying with really good food and getting rid of even the stray cookie here and there, So these personal promises to ourselves are really powerful. And when you keep your word to yourself, you're congruent. But when you make a promise to yourself and then break it, on the unconscious level, that kind of messes you up. On the unconscious level, that opens you to conflict, that opens you to mixed messages. It's just a mess. So, Cowabunga tip today: if you make a personal promise to yourself, do something that forces you to keep it. Like what I'm doing is I'm telling everyone that I've made a personal promise to myself to do a video every single day. There's going to be days when I don't feel like it. And there may be days when I have to do 3 or 4 because I may be leaving at 4 in the morning sometime to go do a performance or something. But I'm going to do it. And that's my commitment. So today's idea is really honor your word to yourself. Do whatever it takes to make really good decisions, and don't be just making these, willy-nilly. Well, I promise to do this. I promise to, make it realistic. Make it something you can do. And you might want to try doing it without telling anybody for a little while and see, can I do that? Can I sustain doing this? And, as far as the recording my songs, that has, it takes time. I drive 2.5 hours to my friend's recording studio, but we're getting a great sound. And the songs, I'm recording songs, some of them I kind of forgot I wrote, and listening to them again really kind of confirms that all the work I've done, all the years and years of struggle, the years and years of disappointment, the years and years of not being able to get my music out into the world the way I wanted to, were perfect. They were perfect. And right now, we have this moment. We have this moment of time. That's all we have is our time. Use your time really well. Demand of yourself in a gentle, loving way that you do what you were put here to do. And if you don't know what that is, then it's time to make a promise to yourself to really uncover what it is you were put here to do. What is your life's purpose? What work is so joyful to you that it makes a positive difference in your own life as well as in other people's lives, and sustains you just from doing the work. Work you would do for free. Work you would do for the sheer joy of it. And then only then bring your mind to it and go, how can I make this work pay my bills? How can I make this work, how can I allow this work to sustain me more than just spiritually, more than just creatively? How can this work be converted into the energy that people get, the energy that makes a difference in people's lives in a way that then enables me to support myself by doing it? So those are some questions to ask yourself today, but really today your assignment is make a single promise to yourself that you can keep. Make a promise to yourself and then keep it. And it could be just for a week. For the next week, I will. Or for the rest of this day. Anytime I have a negative thought, I'm gonna pour back into that negative thinking. I'm gonna pour a new way of thinking. Like, why does it work out better than I can possibly imagine? Those can be personal commitments to yourself. Or it could be just I just realized now as I'm speaking, one of my personal commitments is to take a little time every morning and reflect. And that has led me to making better decisions. It seems like I'm wasting time. Man, I should get to work. No, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to sit. I'm going to stare out the window as I finish my cup of coffee. And I'm going to ask, myself, what is the highest, most powerfully satisfying thing that I can do today? What makes the most sense? What serves my greater good the most today? And then when you get the answer, you get up and you get to work. So that's what I'm doing, and now it's time for me to finish this video and get it up online. And I'll see you again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and so on and so forth. And I hope these are helpful to you. And if not, that's okay too, because they're helpful to me. So thanks so much. Have a great day. Cowabunga!